everyone, Melissa here from the Profound Brunette, and I am sharing a process video for Imaginisce today. This week we are showcasing projects for Memorial Day, and I thought I would create a couple of fun cards that would be given to a family of a fallen member of the military as a way to show my gratitude. We're going to jump right into my process here. My card making process is rather simple. To begin, I always score my 8.5 by 11 cardstock paper and then cut it in half. In my head, it saves time. For this first card, I cut out a star shape from the Silhouette Library and used my cameo. The papers I'm using are from the super fun Sunny collection. I love that I'm able to stretch this collection and was able to find some reds and blues to go along with the patriotic theme. My process can be a bit scattered as I'm usually throwing out embellishments and testing them out as I go. For this one here, I also cut out I punched out those stars with a punch that I have. And as I'm throwing out the embellishments, I think I finally decided on wood veneer and not to use the sequins on this particular card. And I usually throw in pop dots just to be able to add some dimension and interest in my cards, as usually they're pretty clean and simple. I don't really do a ton with my cards. I love these letter stickers. They have a slight vellum type quality where they're a little bit see-through, but they still show up really well on cardstock, as you'll see with this card. I love using that little hook. That's usually for picking up small pieces with my Silhouette cameo, but it's great for all kinds of things. I'm using Tombow, the liquid glue to adhere down all that. That star was also cut out with my Silhouette cameo. And this one here, I am going to be trimming up some different colors here. Threw in some yellow, even though it might not technically be a patriotic color, but it looks great with the red and the blue. And I'm creating kind of a grid design to go along the edge here with my card. I ran out of tape with my mono adhesive there, so the ATG it was. This one here, I'm going to throw in some texture by using some twine from American Crafts. I thought I would do some jute at first, but I want to do the colors instead. I love using twine on my projects because it really does add a really cool touch to projects. And right here I'm just adding some foam tape or dimensional tape or whatever. What are those? The dots. I'm not going to edit this. I will leave that in here. Again, I love the dimension that all of this brings to my clean and simple projects. And then again, I'm going to throw on some wood veneer stars. I love wood veneer. It really does add a cool look to my projects. I'm surprised I don't have more than I actually do. And now I'm going to be stamping the sentiment. I really wanted it to pop off the page, and so I'm going to stamp it on some white cardstock and then back it with some of the blue pattern paper from the Sunny collection. I had to do the stamp a couple of times because I messed up the first time. I'll just use my scissors to trim that up. Oh, nope, I changed my mind and used my trimmer. I wanted it to look straight, so there you go. And I'll use some of my ATG and then also another foam or a dimensional dot. I use my bone folder just to hold it down flat because my cards like to pop up just a little bit. And I'll use my glossy accents to put down those stars that have the opening on them. Usually I use my Tombow liquid glue for the other ones, but when I know the adhesive is going to show through. I use the glossy accents, and then I wanted to finish it off with some ink. Splatters everywhere. And that does it. There's my 2 cards. And thank you so much for joining me here today and watching this process video. Happy card making and happy